And so here's how search engine marketing works. And search engine marketing is an umbrella term for natural search, search optimization, paid search. So here's what we're going to cover tonight. This is the organic stuff. This is the paid stuff. Now sometimes you'll see a highlighted yellow paid search. If it's a competitive phrase, you might see more here, but this is something called local search. And I pulled this slide specifically to illustrate any of you that do business in the geographic location, like if you have a Santa Barbara-based business, if you're in Atlanta, Georgia, and you have a business address, you can submit your business for free to Google Maps, to Yahoo Local. Yellow Pages and Super Pages have free. You just have to go to the bottom of their website and search for it a little bit. But you can get visibility here for free simply by throwing that out there. So let's see, let's go to the web real quick. And let's see. Okay, so we're looking for Acupuncture Santa Barbara. These guys spent nothing to be here. They just submitted their businesses and went through the steps. So this is local. This is paid. Points of Health is also paid. And I think Points of Health also appears here.
What gives them a hierarchy on the ABC list?
ABC list, great question. And sometimes it has to do with the relevancy of the phrase Acupuncture Santa Barbara. Sometimes it has to do with the category that you list your business in. My firm did work for Points of Health like 2 years ago, and we did a lot of work up front to get their search, and now they don't need us anymore, which is great for for them. And they still buy here for branding. They love being here. They're also here through the work that we did way back when. But they used to be down here, and they called me and they were upset, and I said, I don't know how this works. And I looked online, I researched, and what we did is we went back and we changed their categories around so that we put like acupuncture first and massage second. But with anything with the web, you just kind of tweak it. That's what you do. But there's no secret sauce. I think it has to do with categories, zip codes, all that kind of stuff. So that is the mix of how that stuff works. But those of you that are in business in a local place, knock yourselves out. And so search is going to give you visibility, which is important, credibility. So search is actually, it can overlap with branding, and sellability, and I'm in marketing, so I can make up words. So there you go. So here's web marketing therapy. I did a search. There's my website, there's my blog, there's my Facebook page, there's my other Facebook, that's my first website, some other blogger talking about us, Twitter. So social media and search, all of these are coming together, and we use the phrase TWD, which stands for Total Web Domination. And it's good to dominate the search pages. And I think I used the example last week, there's a murderer with the same spelling of my name right now. And it's nice that I have multiple websites to kind of counteract all the news that's being talked about that's not me. So the only constant is change. So here are the three things. Are you guys totally excited? Yes. Okay. So three things you need to do search optimization well. It took me 10 years to figure this out. So here we go. First thing, and they're in order of importance as far as size of text. Number one, website architecture. How easy is it for your website to be read by the search engines? It's like building a house on a good foundation. How well is your website, serving the search engines? Is it search engine ready? Blogs tend to be really fantastic for search. They're easy to read. The code is clean. The way it's structured, and I'll show you some screenshots of that. The meta tags are the code of the site. And the second step is to use smart key phrases. Key phrases are in text. They're also in images. The way you name your image files. If you name it 012345 versus Lorrie Thomas, the search engines are not going to read 012345, but they're going to read words in the image name. The headlines on your pages, when you have important key phrases to optimize, you want to use those phrases early and often. And early means higher up on the page. So if you go to a page and it says, our services, well, but if it says our Santa Barbara financial advisory services, and that's a phrase, that's a better way to go. Also links from page to page. So if you are on someone's about page, and it says, you know, so-and-so has been a leading financial advisor in Santa Barbara, blah, 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 his blah, 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 blah. You could have links of phrases that are linking to other pages within the website that still don't compromise design or user experience, but you're giving the search engines links, and the search engines see those links not just from other websites to yours, but also within your website as being prominent. And videos, so who owns YouTube? Google. So Google is reading YouTube, and those are coming up more and more, and blog posts as well.
Why the videos?
It's content. It's just content, and the videos can be tagged with search phrases. When I say tagged, labeled, uploaded, and as Google is scouring the World Wide Web for content, they are now putting videos into their search results pages. So organizations are now using YouTube to communicate their messages, but they're finding it's multitasking when optimized with key phrases to show up in the search pages.
Does duration of the video count, or is it just the tags on the video?
Great question. It's about how it's uploaded and also the popularity of the video too.
How it's uploaded?
When I say how it's uploaded, like I just uploaded a video today. It was actually the event I did, the Healthy Web Marketing event, and I labeled it and I tagged it. Instead of just uploading it and saying SBCC video, I said web marketing speaker, because actually, believe it or not, that's how I get a lot of my speaking gigs, or people Google searching and they find my website. So I did web marketing speaker, Lorrie Thomas, blah, 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 SBCC, and I used that phrase a few times. So when as the video was taking time to upload, I was putting key phrases that were important for me in the headline and the description, and also they give you a space in YouTube to just put a bunch of key phrases at the end, separate it by commas. So it's just, the first thing you want to do is just figure out what are my important key phrases, like points of health, acupuncture Santa Barbara. And they know that phrase, they know to use that phrase, they're all over that. And so once you have that list of key phrases, then you just get in the habit of working that in, and the links are super, super, super important. Links from other websites into your site and links within your website. So 1, 2, and 3, search engines look at links. They look at the phrases and content and all types of content, and also the architecture. And then new rules of marketing like social media and Facebook are coming into play. But you can go to google.com, and you can all drive on the computer, and if you type in keyword lookup tool, they have this free tool, and you can start putting things in here, and it will give you results that some of the, actually it's from the advertisers that they're searching, but it just gives you different competitive phrases. And I started using this years ago when I worked in the RV industry, because I was not proficient in the lingo of RVing I am now. But I would think of like RV camping, and I'd start typing in words, and they would come back and they'd show me things like Class A motorhomes, RV campgrounds, wireless RV parks, phrases I never would have thought of all by myself, but it just gave me an idea. So if you're looking for that, just go to google.com, search for keyword lookup tool, and you can geek out on that all day long. Here's an example of website architecture. Evo here is a brilliantly architected site. They actually took their whole website down. It was a major overhaul, and they got written up in internet news and everything. Do you see up here at the top, I don't have a PowerPoint pointer, but in their name it says evogear.com, shop, ASPTX, blah, 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 ski plus bindings. The word ski bindings is in the URL. It's also here. This is called breadcrumbs. And so if you want to go back to the search, so it's here, and so it's being used in a couple different ways. And even the code of the site, you see the gray area where it says ski bindings //evo? That's actually the title tag, which is part of the code. So the word ski bindings is used in 3 places. And the search engines are just big mathematical equations that put all this stuff together. And so if someone does a search for ski bindings, Google goes, oh, there's a lot going on. So architecture has to do with the names of the URLs. It's like, let's say, yes?
Hey Lori, if I go to my competitor's website, is there a way to, and they're like listed at number 1 when I Google them, let's say. Is there a way to look on their website at what their tags are?
Yes.